Ever thought you could bake a cake with box cutters? Not your average kitchen utensil, but today we're stepping outside the box, quite literally. There's a first time for everything, isn't there? We're taking the ingredients typically used for a butterfly pie and turning them into a cake, and yes, that includes the butterflies. First, we gather our ingredients. We need sugar, flour, eggs, butter, and a dash of vanilla extract. Of course, we can't forget the star of the show, the butterflies. These aren't your garden variety though. We use edible butterflies, a novel ingredient that adds a splash of color and a touch of whimsy to our cake. Next, we take our box cutter. Now remember, box cutters are sharp. We're not here to lose any fingers, so handle with care. We use the box cutter to carefully slice the butter into cubes. The cold steel slices through the butter like a hot knife, making for a satisfying sight. Then we mix our dry ingredients: flour, sugar, and a pinch of salt. We take the box cutter again, using it to stir and combine the ingredients. It's unconventional, but it works. And that's what we're all about, aren't we? Now it's time to add the wet ingredients: eggs, vanilla extract, and our box cutter sliced butter. We mix it all together, again using the box cutter. Be careful not to overmix. We want a smooth batter, not a tough cake. And finally, the butterflies. We fold them into the batter, their vibrant colors peeking through. Now, we pour the batter into a prepared cake tin and bake it in a preheated oven. While the cake bakes, we have a moment to address a common concern: fleas. Yes, you heard right, fleas. No one wants these little pests around, especially not in the kitchen. So, make sure to keep your baking area clean and pest-free. It's as important as the ingredients you use. To summarize, we've taken the unconventional route today. We've used a box cutter to bake a cake, an ingredient list meant for a pie, and even sprinkled in some edible butterflies for good measure. We've also touched on the importance of a flea-free kitchen. It's been quite the adventure, hasn't it? Remember, baking doesn't always have to follow the rules. Sometimes it's about having fun, trying something new, and creating something delicious in the process. So don't be afraid to experiment, to step outside the box, and to bake with a box cutter. After all, who knows what you might create? And as always, remember to handle box cutters with care. They are sharp tools, not toys. Happy baking,